Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers 1-0 victory over Kilmarnock here at a very cold, below freezing Ibrox. Not the most exciting performance that you'll ever see from Rangers, although I did think that we played some really decent stuff in the second half and were maybe unlucky not to win it by more than one goal. However, I think that the important thing for us at the moment is just getting the points and rolling on into the match. A couple of changes pre-match that we maybe expected after last week. Leon Balogun came in for Philip Helander. Stephen Davis and Ryan Jack came back into the middle of the park and in place of Glenn Kamara and Bongani Zungu. Zungu not even in the 20, which might suggest something about his longer term future at Ibrox. The manager stuck with the same front three, and in the first half I think we saw the part in Kilmarnock stodgy. A friend of mine said I don't think he's ever seen an entertaining match between Kilmarnock and Rangers, and he might be right on that one. And you know, the new manager in, and he hasn't had a lot of time to work with him. And I think that you could see that the plan was to be disciplined and organised, and so they were. Felt Rangers should have had a penalty. I think it was an erratic refereeing performance by Don Robertson. Certainly, we talk about consistency and we want more consistency in the game. Things he seemed to give a penalty for earlier this week, he didn't in this one. But Rangers would take the lead 10 minutes before half time. When it came, what a goal it was. Set piece, the ball bobbled about the box. It was then nodded out the box. Ryan Jack, who took a touch on the volley and then smashed the volley into the top corner past the keeper. A worldie, just a wonderful goal from Ryan Jack, and it was so good to have him back. I just feel calmer when I've got Ryan Jack or Stephen Davis on that side. Speaking of Stephen Davis, now we're biased because we sponsor him at Heart and Hand, but he was absolutely wonderful today. I thought the best player in the park by a mile. And the manager spoke afterwards about speaking to him about next season and said, look, at the moment I don't see any reason for him not to. There's no drop in his levels at all. And I think we could see that today, and he's been so important recently in getting it. In the second half, Rangers I thought played some decent stuff, some lovely one-touch football, and certainly could have added to it, bar some decision making in the final third, and in particular Joe Aribo has missed a sitter when he's taken a touch when all he had to do was apply the first time finish to it. But in the end, you know, Alan McGregor didn't have a save to make. There was none of this that we saw at Hamilton last week. Hamilton didn't get lucky. Hamilton deserved a point. McGregor was the man of the match. This week was different. Rangers were in control for large spells, even if it's not good for your heart rate at that. So, a wonderful win. And the only other thing I just want to say when I'm here is that one thing that did come out this week was the SFA report. Now, we've been critical of Rangers' handling in that at Heart and Hand. I've been critical on it on my social media, and I think that we should be hearing more from the club on that one. So hopefully that will do, because then we would have had a very good day on the pitch, and we can look at a very good time off the pitch as well coming up in a few weeks when the team pushes itself a bit closer to the league title. So fingers crossed that will happen. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you again next week. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Please stay safe and be healthy, and I'll talk to you after we take on Antwerp on Thursday. Bye bye.